Okay, check the wanted poster at the bulletin. What does that got to do with Maha? Aren't we supposed to be seeing Maha? The promise of sharing a meal has yet to be fulfilled. Now could be an opportune moment to catch up with her. If you've no other pressing matters, why not arrange to meet in Dindio? Find Maha in his grocery store. Yeah, I know. I'm right there. Identify this recipe, sir. Not that I care, and I do not appreciate having this quest forced upon me. Well, well, look who's here. Tisha, back at it with the deliveries, eh? Nah, that makes me sound like a delivery person. Besides, I've got a whole bunch of other stuff on my plate, you know? But hey, I'm here to ask you to check out this recipe. Haha, but I truly owe you big time for lending a hand. You're the reason those elderly folks with mobility issues got their goods on time. Thanks. You're always on the go, I see. You're always there to help, whether it's on patrols or off duty. I suppose deciphering this recipe is just another one of your good deeds. Well, yeah, but fun fact, it's Annie Panhua who gave me this recipe. What? Is she in trouble? Hand over the recipe. After listening to your explanation, Maha scrutinizes the old recipe. There's clearly something going on between them. A dynamic is something else, like straight out of a hero play, you know? She's all caring and he's all caring, but she's playing it cool like she doesn't care. You catch my drift? I see they're doing that whole acting cold but secretly caring thing. Oh yeah, that's right. Didn't realize you had such a knack for summarizing. You must be a big fan of hero plays, am I right? No, not really, and you have a hero complex. I see. This recipe seems to be quite old. It uses old-fashioned aliases instead of the ones we're familiar with, making it tricky to decipher. Let me see. The red gems here must be gemberries. Sweet roots are caltrops, and there's also kudzu, honeysuckles. Like for you, I've got all these. Why would you split that word up? I've got all these ingredients. I'll sort them out for you later. Uncle Ma's got quite the collection here. Absolutely. Uncle Ma is the go-to guy for anything and everything in Dindal. Now, not only food ingredients, but he can get you many strange things. If there's anything you want to buy, just come take a look. Tisia, you're being too kind. It's entirely all thanks to everyone in the neighborhood supporting my business. If you need anything, just let me know. Sure. But here's the snag. The recipe calls for water from the monkverid. And there's this other ingredient called golden handle spoon. Honestly, I'm clueless about these two. I know every food alias in the book. Alias! And these two are clearly not food ingredients. Well, the spoon would be to eat with. What was the other thing again? I'm not good at cooking, but this recipe looks like it could be a medicinal cuisine or a chowder because it has many different ingredients in small amounts. What's your take? Are we looking in the wrong direction? Maybe? I got it. If it's a medicinal recipe, we can go ask Coco at Shifang Pharmacy. She's all about that medicinal recipe life, so she might just have the hookup. What English is this? Thanks for the inspiration, Uncle Maha. How much are these ingredients? I'll cover the bill. Hey, they're free. You've been an enormous help, and I appreciate it. Plus, I have a thing for for what Panwa wants to make. Count me in for a taste, right? Taste of the food or a taste of Panwa. You betcha. If Auntie Palmer whips this up, you're getting a front row seat to taste it. Okay, so now we have to go to the pharmacy. Okay, so much for double pressing for a glide. I guess we'll just run it. Oh, we have to go down. How does one go down? This way? Yeah. Haven't been here before. I don't think. Hello there, how can I help? Oh, Miss Tisia. What brought you here? Picking up medicine for someone else or feeling under the weather? Any injuries? Have you seen a doctor? Need any prescriptions? Wow, quite the enthusiastic welcome here. Oh no, it's just a habit I've picked up from running the pharmacy. Sometimes people struggle to describe their symptoms, so I ask a lot of questions to get a clear picture. I mean, that's fine, but could you just ask one and wait for an answer before you ask the next? Alright, let's cut to the chase. Raven and I are here to get you to check out this recipe Auntie Panwa handed to us. Essence medley soup. I felt like I heard it from my grandmother or someone of a generation. Really? Come on, rack your brain for it. Uncle Maha thinks it's more of a medicinal cuisine than a regular dish. Let's see. Caltrops, kudzu, honeysuckles. Why are they all capitalized? A handful of gemberries and some pulled poultry breast. Simmer with water from the monk virid. Once it's boiled, give it a stir with a golden-handled spoon. Water from something. Who knew the medicinal soup could serve as a base? In a way, it leans towards medicinal cuisine, but with so many ingredients, wouldn't it dilute the medicinal effect? There's always something new to learn in something. Since we know the ingredients required, Jusia and I will head out and grab what we need. Yeah, but we don't know what the last two ingredients are. No need to go through all that trouble. Remember where you are? A pharmacy. I've got some pre-made medicinal soup right here. This recipe seems ancient. The Mungvarid water is an old term from pharmacies, referring to that medicinal soup. Hold on, I've got some pre-made stuff for you. Oh, and here are some new recovery and synthesis potions. Consider them a bonus. But even with potions to treat your injuries, stay safe out there, alright? Always keep your guard up when exploring. Don't be like Chisia, just barging in and scaring everyone. Thanks for reminding me. So you two heading back to help Auntie Panhua with this essence medley soup? If so, count me in on learning that recipe too. Just let Auntie Panhua know. It should be cooler for you to join in. But there's still one last piece of the puzzle to crack, the golden-handled spoon. If we whip up the soup without figuring what that is all about, the flavour might not hit the mark, right? Wait, isn't the golden-handled spoon that big pyrite spoon from Uncle Way's shop? I thought you both knew. The answer was in front of us all along, but who the hell is Uncle Way? That makes sense. After all, pyrite is called fool's gold. Apparently. Seriously? No way. Who would have guessed that? Oops, looks like I gotta go step down from my rollers, the Ginger Encyclopedia. I've never even heard of that pyrite spoon. Haha, no worries. I spotted that spoon the last time I dropped off medicine Uncle Way's and asked out of curiosity. Why does the best weapon maker in Jinzhou have a big pyrite spoon tucked away? Well, I'm counting on you to solve that mystery along with the last step of the recipe. I don't remember the Chinese names for uncle and auntie, I'm going to be honest. So you're just going to get auntie and uncle. Because I don't remember. Oh, it's down? Bit of a waste coming up here then, isn't it? Meow. Hello. Can I forge weapons here? Looks a bit of a high-tech armory for what I'm looking for. Well, if it isn't our Xiaofang. Back so soon? Didn't I just fix up your pistols last week? You broke them again already? Oh, please don't call me Xiaofang. It's Jusia. Oh no, I'm doomed. It seems everyone knows my other name now. What do you mean your other name? It's your bloody biological name. Of course they bloody know it. Haha, you're exaggerating. As far as I know, only we, your old pals, are calling you that. Uncle Wayne knows teaser. Got it now, Xiaofang. Raven, you too? No, please no. Let's keep that name between us, alright? Anyway, we're here to help Auntie Panhua recreate the essence medley soup. This dude's probably going, so why are you here at a forge? According to the recipe, once it's bubbling away, we got to stir it with a golden-handled spoon. And according to Coco, you just own a pirate spoon with that exact name, right? Ah, I see. That's right, the golden-handled spoon. Indeed, the pirate spoon I have. And let me tell you, I have a bit of history with this essence medley soup. Any guess what the soup is all about? A chowder. Haha, you have the point. It's indeed a chowder, but not an ordinary one. You youngsters didn't witness the making of this soup. Back then, Jinzhou was still under construction, right around the year end. Every household would bring out their cherished foods to share, and if they... something. And that's when I forged this large pirate spoon, made stirring that big pot of breeze. What a shame, though, those border guards insisted on every bit of metal being used for weapons. Otherwise, you'd still see it being cooked today, I don't know. So that's the authentic essence medley soup. Now I'm even more eager to get a taste, knowing the backstory. Uncle Wei, mind lending us your big pirate spoon? The reason that the spoon affects the soup's flavour is because it releases a few minerals when stirring. I could have told you that. You could use a smaller pirate spoon instead. That makes sense. By the way, doesn't Auntie Panhua already have one on standby? Since we're here, then why didn't that occur to her in the first place? Might as well make the most of it. Could you lend me a hand and check out my friend's weapon? I remember you. New to Jinzhou, right? You're that Raven. That's right. Madam Magistrate mentioned your Jinzhou's guest. Oh, the announcement to everybody. Though how you know that's me, I don't know. Let's have a look at your weapon. This wear and tear. Can't let you youngsters Can't let youngsters like you walk around with a weapon in the state. Dude, it's freshly pulled and freshly upgraded. There is nothing wrong with my sword. Here, take these unused casting molds and ores the Ordnance Division gave me. They're the building blocks of a weapon. With these, you can forge a new one. I like what I have. Thank you. Kid, materials are meant to be used. If you want to thank me, put them to good use. Fine, I'll forge something. A sword, a broad blade, or pistols. Can I forge a catalyst instead? And crafting, you can craft the weapon you need. Weapons are made with molds, minerals, and other minerals. Okay, well, I can only do blues because I don't have the molds. I mean, that totally makes sense. Do I need any? Do I really need any of these? I mean, I can get some gauntlets, I guess. Craft. That was only recommended that I craft those other things. They didn't say it had to be one of those. Nope, it forces you to do one of those. Okay, Guardian Sword it is. Guardian Sword. Oh, what a waste of materials. Happy. Heesh. Tell Uncle Way how it turned out. No, 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 no. Speak to the old man. I repair and make tactite weapons here. Everyone likes to call me Uncle Way. Okay. Well, this weapon looks decent enough. Take care of it, alright? Not using it. If you don't like what you're currently using or want another one made, come by me anytime. As long as you've got the casting molds and ores, I'll make it for you. Thank you, Uncle Way. No need to be so formal, kid. I'm not really useful for much else besides tinkering with weapons. Just so you know, the ores and materials I just gave you aren't top-notch. For high-quality stuff, you'll want to check out the synthesizer. Oh, I heard about that. It's a new type of device the Academy introduced a couple of years back, right over there. Well, since you know the place, how about having Tusia show you the way there? If you're short on materials, I can... Hey, no worries, Uncle Way. I just snagged some synthesis materials recently. Rover can borrow mine. Once we check out the synthesizer, I still don't know why I can't be called Raven in text. Once we check out the synthesizer, we'll head straight back to Auntie Panhua's restaurant. Just sit tight for the good news about whipping up that essence medley soup. Isn't there a tea point? Huh. Never mind. I'll just do that instead. I've already been here. And here we are. This is the synthesizer Uncle Way mentioned. Aside from crafting materials and beefing up their quality, I shouldn't be so dismissive of these tutorials. I suppose if one hadn't played Genshin Impact, they would not necessarily understand how these features work. And it's just because I have played Genshin Impact that it's obvious to me that this is how this works. I shouldn't be so dismissive. These tutorials have their place. I apologize. Aside from crafting materials and beefing up their quality, you can also whip up some basic potions here. It's like a one-stop shop for all your needs, whether you're kicking it in the city or out on an adventure. I've got some synthesis materials right here. Go ahead, give it a try. It might seem a bit tricky just hearing about it, but once you try it hands-on, you'll get the hang of it real quick. It's fine. It takes 2 seconds. Just give me the shit. Basic Revival Inhaler. Got it. Basic Revival Inhaler. That's you. I already have 11, but let's roll with it. Tishia. How do you feel? Quite handy, huh? With technology getting fancier by the day, life's becoming a breeze around here. I'm kind of curious though, if you rallied everyone up again and asked them to bust out the most prized grub, what do you think they'd bring this time? Oops, got a bit carried away there. Let's hustle back to Auntie Panhua's restaurant. Who knew making a dish would be such a mission? That's the restaurant there. Guess we have to go on foot. Just wanna pretend like that's gonna work. Look, it kind of worked. More or less. It kind of worked. Yeah, explain the recipe to Panhua. Upon returning to the restaurant, you and Tisha encountered the entire tale to Panhua and shared the authentic recipe for essence medley soup to her. I see, so that's how it is. The essence medley soup isn't a fancy dish, just a simple recipe that's often made and enjoyed at home. No wonder everyone's talking about it being made from the finest ginger ingredients, ? And the reason it's so prestigious isn't necessarily because it's mind-blowing in terms of taste. In that case, I suppose I won't be needing this recipe after all. Oh, come on, you should make it. It could be a very homely taste. Only Panhua, how about giving me and Raven a shot at it together? While it may not end up being a regular menu item, we've put in a lot of effort to gather the ingredients, so it'd be a shame not to at least try it. Besides, there are loads of folks out there dying to give it a try. We won't know how it tastes until we give it a shot. True, you've gone through all the trouble to gather the ingredients. It'd be a shame not to give it a try. Come on, everyone. The stove's right here. Let's whip it up together. This is supposed to teach me how to cook. After some dedicated effort, you successfully prepared the essence medley soup together. You, Tisia, and Panhua taste the essence medley soup together. The combination of bitter medicine and delightful ingredients creates a unique taste on your tongue. You notice the same intricate expression mirrored on the faces of the other two. Well, how can I put it? It's not exactly terrible, but not good either. At the very least, it's a far cry from the other dishes you make. Oh no, we've come this far. Like in a typical story, it's time we proudly declare, thanks to our persistence, we've discovered the perfect flavor, right? Is this one of those lessons from hero plays? It's just not just typical, I guess. Seems like Rover's got some skill in the kitchen. Even though it's not a complex dish, you handled it like a pro, especially for a novice cook. No, I was just invested. Ha, the god of cooking. It's funny, but it's not a MiHoYo reference. Looks like I have to start calling you teacher. Alright, after all this effort, it's time to take a rest. Here you go, everyone, the rewards I promised. 3 meal vouchers. Anytime you're craving Annie's dishes, just swing by. 1 voucher equals 1 free meal, and there's no limit on how many dishes you can order. We're still not done! Oh my god. Wow, can you believe we've covered almost half of Jinda in just one day? Tiring, but so worth it. I'm usually tied up with patrols, so catching up with so many friends all at once like this is a total first for me. Introducing you to everyone, shooting the breeze. I've always hated the phrase shooting the breeze. It's the dumbest expression. It's like reconnecting with old friends all over again. Wait, didn't I promise to treat you to a meal? How did it end up with you being my tour buddy instead? But hey, thanks to you, I finally get why folks rave about the essence medley soup as they do. Brewed from the finest Jinzhou ingredients, with every essence distilled into a single bowl, the real treasure lies in everyone's willingness to share in their most prized grub, don't you think? Stop using the word grub. That's a true Jinzhou flavour. Exactly. If we were back in wartime, we are in wartime? Excuse me? Is that not what the people at the front line continually told me for like an hour? We're in war. Auntie Panhua reminding me to eat on time, Uncle Maha caring about my work, Gogo fretting over my safety, Uncle Wei dropping knowledge bombs on me, and all the other folks in ? They'd all without a doubt open up their pantries and share their, I was going to say pastries, that is not a pastry, and share their most cherished grub with us. Oh, stop it with the grub! People don't use this word! And for me, I want to be someone who can protect every single soul in Jinzhou, including you. I want to keep you safe too. I've had a great time hanging out with you. So while we're in Jinzhou, let me shoulder your worries and troubles, alright? I'm an amnesiac. My only troubles and worries are about getting my memory back, and you can't help with that. Looks like I can't say no. Oh, I'm pretty sure I could. You can bet on this Jinzhou speedster's determination. She's really irritating as a character. She's really not my vibe. What did I unintentionally complete? Weekly highlights. Oh, congratulations, you used a lot of money. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Thank you. There's a quest below me, even though I wasn't really doing quests, but it is below me. Below me where? I have questions? Oh, you're across the way. Can someone take that dog home? I don't think it should be a stray like that. Oh, there's a cute kitty too. Can you take it home as well? Take it easy, little kitty. Your fur is so sparse. Are you an exotic breed? Meow, meow. Hey, how can you scold me when you don't even allow me to pet you? I can tell you're saying bad things about me, naughty kitty. Let me use a translator to see what you're saying. Oops, the program crashed again. Even though I've already optimized it, it seems like the terminal still can't interpret this data. It's a hardware issue. I have good hardware. That sounded kinky. I just meant, isn't my gourd like super powered compared to everybody else's? Do you want to use it instead? Are you talking to a cat? More power to you. Who? That's scary. You could at least say something before showing up. Suanyin. Something. Well, forget about it. Are you that famous person? People have been talking about you lately. Doesn't make me famous. The first light here to save the world after the Lament. Jesus Christ, my name's Raven. I knew it. I'm Xuanyin, a citizen scientist. My patented invention is the animal language translation module, though it's still a prototype. The animal language is frequency and essence, and all frequencies are data that can be interpreted. My animal language translation module is taking shape, and I've obtained unexpected information in experiments. You must be interested in this kitty, so you struck up a conversation with me, right? Lucky you. I brought a cat language translation module today. Yes. Congratulations! You came in perfect timing. I heard that your Pungu terminal is quite special. Called it. So I wanted to see if my module can also work on it. Can you let me try? Am I going to be able to understand kitty cats all throughout the game? Oh, that'd be so cool if I could. Please, I'll definitely include you in the acknowledgement of my paper. Is it reliable? Please give me a chance. Xuanyan loaded the cat language translation module onto your Pengu terminal. Oh, the installation was successful. Despite some gibberish, it works fine. Despite some gibberish? Let's see what the kitten is saying. That's a cat. That ain't a kitten. Snacks. Give me snacks and I'll let you pet me. Give me. Hairless kitten. Hairless kitten! I think you've used the wrong model. There have been quite a lot of people feeding cats in Zinzao recently. Offering snacks in exchange for the opportunity to pet a cute kitty is undoubtedly a stressful event for humans. However, it's essential to note that many human foods are not suitable for cats. Just in case, I should post a sign next to it. Please feed me cat food or it might get sick. Hey, quit pestering me. You won't let me leave without feeding you, huh? I recall that food rich in fish oil is beneficial for fur. Do you want to give it you fish? Do I even have fish? Why are you still screaming at me to go to the restaurant? The quest is not tracking. Ugh, I have to go buy food? Make milky fish soup. Cats shouldn't be drinking milk. Dairy's bad for kitties. I know it's a stereotype to give cats milk, but as far as I'm aware, it's very bad for them. Which is totally why we fed our cat ice cream. Haha. Look, she wanted her share every Saturday night. She knew it was dessert night. Oh, it looks disgusting. Is that a fish head I can see? Ugh. Oh, I only have 3 of these. Perilla. I now only have 2. Look, my cat lived until she was 19. She could have lived longer, but my mother got sick of her incontinence, even though she was an outdoor cat. And so mother went bye-bye to Kit Kat. Dairy didn't kill her. The pool chlorine probably preserved her insides. Have you brought the milky fish soup? Yes, I have. This is so streamlined. I love it. Why can't the other games be like this? Purr. I don't need a translation for this. I know what it means. It's content and saying thank you to us. Srevnat. I'm going to assume it says servant, fish, love. Or at least, I don't know what else the first word could be. Garbled text. Uh-oh, the module's starting to throw errors. Seems like compatibility is still an issue. Anyway, let's uninstall it for now. Aww. So I can't understand kitties. I'm pretty surprised that it ran smoothly for this long. You've got to make that shit more stable. Xuanyan uninstalled the cat language translation module from your Pungu terminal, something. The logic of my module is still straightforward. My understanding of terminal technology is no match for those officially trained researchers. Now you know how to improve it. You're right, the most important thing for a scientist is trial and error. Great success is built on failure. Thank you for helping me gather this data. I'll analyze it thoroughly and try to find a way to improve the module. Let's do it again sometime. I'll speed up the development of translation modules for other animals, and they'll surely blow you away. Why don't you just work on one animal at a time? Master your cat one and then move on to another animal? Why do I know? What other crap have you cluttered my inventory with? Photos of Tintel. Okay. Be careful, I'll go get help. What's going on? Oh my, get down quickly. Oh, sir! Can I help you down? That does not look safe. Anyone, help! That guy's about to fall. Well, if he sat down, he wouldn't bloody fall. What happened? Look, up there, he can't get down. How did he get up in the first place? Help, help! Leave it to me. Again, how did he get up there in the first place? Why didn't he get up there in the first place? You rushed the old man, blah, blah, blah. That is not the right button. Sorry. Ah, my hand. Age is finally catching up to me, I guess. I mean, you're stooped. How did this conclusion not come to you already? Thank you so much for saving me. If you wasn't here, kill me now. I might have face planted into the ground by now. I don't think an old man is going to say face planted. I don't think my father would use the term face planted, and I wouldn't call him an old man. He's certainly nowhere near this guy's age. My dad is actually quite young. Are you okay? That was dangerous. It's okay, I'm fine. As long as my camera is okay, everything's okay. It's still working perfectly. But my hand. What about the photos? Photos? What is it, a Polaroid? Yeah, I'm putting together a photo collection called Old Memories of Dintal. Basically, it's a mix of old and new photos of the city. I work for a magazine called Wuthering Geography as a journalist with the Pioneer Association. Our job is to take pictures and share the beauty of the world with people who can't travel. I've been working hard for this goal. I may not look the part now, but when I was younger, I travelled across mountains and rivers, taking countless photos. Phots, apparently. Countless phots, and some of which even won awards. But all of that is in the past. I'm getting old and close to retirement. And now my hand is busted, which is just great. With only 3 places left to go to, I guess I won't be able to finish the last set of photos before I retire. What's in it for me if I help? Really? Do you really mean it? I don't know what to say. I'll credit you in the magazine and you'll get paid for sure. Please, you're my only hope. How should I do it? Take my camera. All you need to do is aim it at the scenery you want to shoot and press the shutter release, and the moment will be captured forever. This first scenery is at high ground where I was earlier. Good luck and be careful. Zoom camera 1. Select and use the zoom camera via the wheel to locate targets. The requirements of the photo are shown on the left. When met, they turn green. If a goal completed popped up, you did it right. That's great. Oh, you auto-equipped the... yes, that's the one. Capture the whole Huabiao. Is that this place? Are you Huabiao Square? I have to assume you are. There we go. Looks good. Can you not? Captivating you always. Nice. Let me take a look at it. Here you go. Let's see here. It's spectacular. You're quite natural for photography, aren't you? Just look at the transparency of this pond. I really liked this place when I was a kid. I'd always come here by myself to play. My parents was worried that I might end up go swimming. Fuck me. Swimming in it or something on my own, so they gave me a camera. You know what usually happens to games that have this many typos? I stop fucking playing them because they piss me off. Learn English and don't translate. My dad said if I saw anything I liked, I should take a picture of it. Well, with something expensive in my hands, I wouldn't dare jump into the water with it. But I ended up taking a lot of photos because of it. There was this one time where I took a picture almost at the same angle as yours and mailed it to a magazine publisher. And what do you know? It got selected for one of their canoe releases. That's how I started learning photography, which got better and better by the day. And so did Dindal started to thrive. Oh my god! Can you go one statement without having an error? There were more people on the streets, more shops, and businesses more prosperous. That doesn't even English! It was a good time. Okay, I think it's enough mumbling. Please excuse me, I can't stop thinking about things like this once I start. Hey! A phrase! We should move on to the next scenery. In the places. Oh, I've got an idea. Do you like cats? I do. Meow. You sure know how to be a cat. Next, I would like you to take a picture of a cat. Sounds good. Great, I just have one across the way. I'll mark locate. Oh, it has to be a specific cat. That's less easy.